TV, Aroma TV.
Mika Ayeba, popularly known as Prince Makers, by the special grace of God, we thank God for the journey so far. And here with me, the King, Adeola, and also we have Pastor the King. You know, God bless you, sir. And also have our pastor, Pastor Peter Sowolabi. All right. I just want to ask a little question on the issue of church administration. You know, this level that we are now, I think we're able to know much about church administration. So I would like to start from my pastor, Pastor Edu. So I want to ask you, sir, how can we grow the church?
Let's go. In the name of God, and okay, first of all, my name is Deacon Eduardo. Thank God for the success of the training, and today we are celebrating God, and we believe God will strengthen us and we're not afraid. So as regards to the question you asked earlier, so how do we grow our church, or how do we grow our parish? Well, I would say number one, you can only grow your church based on based on the vision you have for the church. So if you have a vision for the church you are pastoring, definitely that church will grow. So except if you don't have a vision, that church will remain dormant. So anybody that does not have vision, you see that the church can express growth the way it should be. So I will only say it's your vision that will prompt the growth you want in your church. So if you want the church to grow, that means you must have a vision. If you want the church to spread globally, you must have the vision of global something. For example, our father-in-law, Pastor Adeboye, is one of a great example that we can reckon with. A desire for the church to grow. He has prayed, he has fasted, and nothing worked. And here you are, he went for a program, and when everybody was asking this and this and that, he said, all I want is, I want what is happening here to be happening in my parish, in my local church. And the man God lay hands on him, and he said he fell on the floor. And since that day, the RCCG has never remained the same. So I will only say that if you have a great vision, your church will grow. And once you have a vision, there's no how you will not want that vision to come to realistic. So this is very important. You must have vision. Vision drives you to grow, even you personally. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir, for this wonderful answer. I would like to ask again, because you talk about vision. Because a lot of companies have good vision and have, fantastic vision, and there's nothing like growth. So I want to bring it down to the church. Is it only vision that will make church to grow?
Well, like I said, vision is one of it. There's other many aspects, but vision is, to me, I think vision is one of the how to grow either your organization or your church or your parish. I think vision is very, very important, because why did I say vision? Vision will drive you. Because, for example, let's say in Redeemed Church now we have Vision 2032, and there is a way the mission has been mandated how to go about it. So, and they are making it possible to make sure that the vision comes to pass. So, in other words, we must first of all ask vision. So, by the time we table your vision, then I believe the vision will bring the like-minded that you need in that business or ministry. People you needed to join with you, you begin to attract them because of the vision. For example, we just ordained few hours or few minutes ago. There are some required that the mission has stated that if you want to be ordained in this is what you have to do. So as men that cannot comply, they fall out. So I would say that vision is very, very key and is very important. And don't forget, I always say, write the vision down, make it play, run through it. So if you have vision, it will be driving you like any other thing. It will be driving you. And if anybody come across you that want to make it look harmless, you will know that this one is not part of what we are doing here. Is that you give me the sack letter, or the person will not even come. For example, but if you are the type that like let me say fasting, praying, or that's what God has revealed to you to grow your church. People that will come to you, you must make sure that you insert in them the gene of fasting, because that's what God has told you, that to go to this church you have to pray. Oh, to go to this church you have to do CSR. Like I always said to people, I say, see, growing church, it is personal. I can't copy what you are doing. I can only copy, but that is not my starting point. That's not my. That shouldn't be my background. That shouldn't be my basis. God should have told me this is, at least as a pastor, as an organization, you should have this mindset that, okay, God, how do you want to grow this? For example, Solomon asked God for wisdom after the and God said, because you have asked for this, I will give you what you didn't ask for. Meanwhile, he see God's face, and God told him this area, and God, he asked for wisdom. He asked for wisdom, and he got the wisdom, and God gave him everything. So imagine he didn't ask God for wisdom. He was say, I want the mantle, I want the car, I want everything. I believe when you have vision will drive you, and also you must also ask God to go. This is parish you have given to me. How do you want to grow it? This organization you have given to me, how do you want to deploy? What do you want to do? What is the assignment required in this church? For example, every city are not the same. Every village are not the same. There was one book I was read. The man said, if you want to do evangelism, it is not compulsory to go and start in a bigger place. So check what you have and go to the village. You see some places they don't need to trek, they don't need to enter motor, they just trek and come, and people will start coming. See, by the time you use your money to do billboard, do this for logistics, nobody is coming. Now, the things will not, what you are trying to get will not come to pass. So I will always say that it is very important you ask God. Then you must have vision. You must have goal. How do you want the church to go? God will tell you, but you must have desire. This is how I want the church to run. God, direct. I just believe that when you see God's face, He will guide us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. All right. My latest deacon in town, I think, is the only female deacon. God bless you, man. Please, before I ask, I want you to introduce yourself. Officially.
It still feels weird.
It does.
Very good. My name is Adeola Apolola, newly ordained as a deaconess in the RCCG mission. And I think that's basically that about myself.
All right. I want to ask this question. How can we manage conflicts in the church?
Okay. Managing conflict in the church. So, conflict is not new. Conflict must happen. And now, conflict is not the issue. Managing conflict is like the real issue here. So, conflict must happen so that we can have peace. And then, where we have more than one person, in fact, when you are the only ones, if your tongue and your teeth fight. So when we have more than one person, there must be different interests represented. And so it is normal that we have different perspective to things and people bringing different perspective to the table. Now it is first understanding that other people have their own perspective. Listen to them. Now, let's say as a leader, or if you are on the table where there's conflict, you must understand that people also have perspective. You must have an open heart. Listen to them, hear yourself out, and then there will be balancing. And I also want to believe that in the church settings, we have rules that guides the church that can help us in managing conflict properly. That okay, when this is done, this should be the way to resolve certain kind of things. So yes, I think that's just it basically. Then with the wisdom of God.
All right, thank you so much. I just want to add this because I think in the church we have different departments. Especially the most beautiful department in the church is choir, which they will also, have interest in. And also we have ushers and all that. But when you find out that maybe usher is taking some things at your back or you don't know about it, how can you resolve that issue? What can you do?
Okay, so are you asking if I was the leader in that?
Yes, you are a leader already. So
Okay.
how can you manage that? How can you?
Okay. I understand that in RCCG there's something called hierarchy. I know that RCCG follows hierarchy very strictly and it's managed properly. So all of the units are under, let's say, subjection or under authority to whoever it is that is in charge, whether it's the pastor, whether it's the head of the department. They're supposed to report their movement, their activities to whoever it is that is in charge. I feel if things like that are happening, then the leader has a right to call them, speak to them, know why it is happening like that. Maybe the leader has not established authority enough for the units, then that has to be established. You must understand that in as much as whatever method of leadership you want to use, democratic, whatever method, you must first understand that there's something called authority attached to your office, and then you have a right to use that. So you can call them, you guys will talk, you guys will settle things amicably and make your.
What I want to hear, can you just remove that person? Just like, this thing is not okay.
I feel like if it is done repeatedly, that can be classified under rebellion, if you ask me. If you are being rebellious towards your leader, and the Bible says that rebellion is a sin of witchcraft. And so the Bible was talking about the man called Saul. God told them, kill the Amalekites, kill their animals. The first time it happened, someone was supposed to prepare a sacrifice. Saul was like, the people are going away from me. He performed the first sacrifice. Samuel warned him. And then the second time again, he brought back sheep, and God had gone to meet him and said, look at what the man, that his king has done. And the Bible said when Samuel got there, Samuel told him that God has rejected you. Now that has become rebellion. They have done it over and over and over again. So you have a right to suspend, punish, or talk it out. If that's not the first and it has happened over and over again, yes, I believe that you have the right to do that.
All right. Thank you so much.